Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru.
ਸਤਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀਓ। ਸੰਗ ਸਖਾ ਸਭ ਤਜ ਗਏ, ਕਹੂ ਨਾ nib-hio ਸਾਥ। ਕਹੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਇਹ ਬਿਪਤ ਮੈਂ, ਟੇਕ ਏਕ raghunaath। ਨਾਮ ਰਹਿਓ ਸਾਧੂ ਰਹਿਓ, ਰਹਿਓ ਗੁਰ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ। ਕਹੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਇਹ ਜਗਤ ਮੈਂ, ਕਿਨ ਜਪਿਓ ਗੁਰਮੰਤ। ਰਾਮ ਨਾਮ ਔਰ ਮੈਂ ਗਹਿਓ, ਜਾ ਕੈ ਸਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੋਏ। ਜਹ ਸਿਮਰਤ ਸੰਕਟ ਮਿਟੈ, ਦਰਸ ਤੁਹਾਰੋ ਹੋਏ। ਰਾਮ ਨਾਮ ਔਰ ਮੈਂ ਗਹਿਓ, ਜਾ ਕੈ ਸਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੋਏ। ਜਹ ਸਿਮਰਤ ਸੰਕਟ ਮਿਟੈ, ਦਰਸ ਤੁਹਾਰੋ ਹੋਏ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh. Sangat Ji, we've just listened to the Salok of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Padshah, and that was number 55, 56 and 57, which Sangat Ji is from the Dohra of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Padshah Ji Salok Mahalla Naam Bani. And if we just go through the Akhri, the literal translation of some of the words within these beautiful lines, beautiful poetic Bani of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, saying that Sang Sakha sabh taj ge. Sang literally translates to with. So we can look at this word in that sense of Guru Sahib Ji's friend to those that we often spend our time with, those people that are with us. And what type of people Maharaj is saying is Sang Sakha. Sakha can be translated to a mitr, to a friend, a companion. So a companion, actually, the arth, the translation to a companion is somebody that sang that remains with us no matter what happens. Sabh taj ge, Guru Sahib Ji saying sab all taj ge. Taj means to leave, but all of them have left. Then they say kahu na nib-hio saath. Kahu means not any of them. Na nib-hio, nib-hio means to remain, saath means with again. So Guru Sahib Ji saying that none of those companions have remained with me. Kahu Nanak, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Padshah Ji saying that eh bipat mein, eh in this, referring to this time, during this difficult time. Bipt means when you're having a troublesome time, a difficult time. They're saying in this during this time of difficulty, meaning that when all those that were my companions have left me, bipt mein, take ek. I'm going to take take means support. Of who? Of ek, of only one. Take ek, and who's that one for me? Raghunaath. And the word Raghunaath has been used by others in other texts for Ramchandra, who was the avatar that came in Treta Yuga, but not here, not in Gurbani. In Gurbani, the word Raghunaath, Raghu can be translated to Prakash, to light, Nath meaning the master, saying, and then so literally translating to Vaheguru Ji, who is the Prakash, who is the light of the entire world, entire creation, that master. And then Naam Rehio, then Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Padshah saying, what is it that remains with somebody even when everybody leaves us? And that is Naam. That is the name of God. Sadhu Rehio, Sadhu can be translated to a saint, to a sage, to a holy person. That it's Naam, a Sadhu, a holy person. Rehio, these are the things that remain with us no matter what. What else? Rehio Gur. And it's the Guru that gives us wisdom of how to live in this life and gives us a Guru mantra as well. And then Gobind. Gobind, another name for God. Go meaning Tarti, the earth. And then Bind can be translated to a seed. So that primal seed where everything comes from, referring to God again. And then Kahu Nanak, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Padshah says, eh jagat mein, eh. Jagat means this world. Within this world, ma means within. Kin japyo gurmant, there are those that have japyo recited, gurmant, the Guru's given mantra. They are very rare and few. Kin meaning rare and few here. Ram naam ur main gayo, Then Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Paach is saying that the name of God, Ram, Naam. Or main Rehio, or means heart, has gone within my heart. Jaake sam nahi koe, where it's gone into that place. And what is that Naam? That Naam is that precious thing that there is nothing equivalent to it. Sam means the same, equivalent. Nahi koe, there is nothing that is equivalent to Naam. Then Guru Sahib Ji says, Jeh Simrat, and those that have remembered, Simrat means to remember, Jeh Simrat, those that have remembered the name of God, Sankat Mitae, Mitae means have been eradicated. What has been eradicated? Sankat. Sankat means all their problems, all their worries, which come from doubt. Dars toharo hoye, and they're saying only when I've had your darshan, when I've had your vision, oh Vaheguru Ji, when I see everything as one, toharo hoye, at that point, at that moment, there is no sankat for me. So I've translated this both ways. So when you've got the name of God, through the name of God, then you have darshan of Vaheguru, you have the vision of that one, and then what happens? Sankat mitae, then you have no issues, you have no worries, you have no problems left then in your life. So Sangat Ji, these are the three concluding sloks of Salok Mahalla Noma. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Pacha Ji, in this 55th slok, are saying, Sang, Sakha, sabh, tajge. So let's look at this now. There's obviously two ways this can happen in our life. We know that there's people that we may have associated with, that we call them our Sakhe. And those that are familiar with Punjabi will be very familiar with this word, that Sakha, you refer to somebody that you actually think of your own. And what does it mean to have a Sakha? What does it mean to have somebody as a Sang, to have somebody as a companion? It means somebody that will never leave your side, that no matter what happens. It doesn't matter what you go through your life. It doesn't matter how low you might get in your life. And this has been covered already in one of the sloks. Just like Sadhguru Ji Pachi told us that Sukh meh bau sangi pe, dukh meh sang na koe. So we've covered that in detail already, that those that we thought of being ours, but they were no longer there for us. But looking at it the other way as well, that my mind is so chanchal, man chanchala chutarai kine na paya, that this mind is so fickle. This mind is like that mercury running around in so many different directions, just like we went through in the previous video of that char kunt deh se parmeh, of going around in all these 10 different directions. And remember, these 10 different directions, what we didn't cover in the last video was that these 10 directions could be where we're always taken away by these different senses. So it might be that one direction that these eyes just take us away somewhere, and then it makes us get caught up in that moment of lust. Makes us get caught up in these new flashy things, this new technology, this new something somebody has got. So these 10 directions could be then the ears as well. When the ear starts listening to something, somebody slandering, somebody gossiping, somebody speaking faults about something, and it goes into that direction. Sometimes we smell something, our mind goes into that direction. Constantly our mind is just scattered everywhere via these senses. So char kunt de dis par mein thakai prab ki sam. So Sangat Ji, it's not just that we shouldn't always look at it on somebody else actually not remaining with us and going and leaving us, but we should be taking it upon ourselves as well, that how many times is it that we change and we actually leave somebody else's side. So Sang, Sakha, sabh, tajge. So whilst we're living in this life, we've experienced that so many times, the people that we were close to, and today we barely speak to them, we barely look at them. Or there's somebody that we wasn't close to and today we are. This is constantly happening and changing, but this is talking about they're not with you anymore. But the other way is, how is it that people aren't with us anymore? Sadhguru Ji Pacha Ji, Guru Arjan Dev Ji Pacha Ji tell us that they kende chhad khodote khine mahe jinseo lagga het. Sadhguru Ji Pacha saying chhad khodote khine mahe. So they're saying that chhad means you leave them. I was saying to them, no, but no, you know what? I'll be with you forever. I'm by your side. No matter what, I will never leave you. And sometimes what happens is that we even keep somebody a certain way. We don't allow them to progress in dharam as well. And we'll say, no, don't do that because I'm not ready for that yet. And because, I'm going to be by your side anyway. So why don't you just wait for me? But Satguru Ji Paat saying, chad khodote khine mai, takes an instant. Khine. Within an instant, you left them behind. How? Why? Because you've died. You've left this body behind. Chad khodote, oh khade reh gaye. They're still standing there. Chad khodote khine mai. Within an instant, you've left them. Jirsio lagga hate. Those that you had so much hate with, those that you had so much attachment with, but now they're nowhere to be seen. You've left them. Or because this is part is talking about people leaving us. So let's look at it in that way. So somebody passes away and we're left there standing. And I had put all my hopes in that person. Manas Sandhi Aas. My whole hope was in that person, but now they've gone. So what's happened? So Paat is saying, Chad khodote, let's look at it this way, that I'm left there standing. Khine mahe, jinsyo lagga het. I had so much attachment with them. So look what happens. We know now, if we look at people's lives, when we're so attached to somebody, and first of all, and they just can't bear them to be gone and not be here anymore. And when they do leave this world, their world actually falls apart because they didn't know life any other way other than being with that person. So Satguru Ji Paat saying that chad khodote khine mahe jinsyo lagga het. Satguru Ji Paat saying that pakkad chalayan doot jam kisse na deni pet. So look what happens. They've been dragged away by the messenger of death, pakkad. They've been held, grabbed, pakkad chalayan doot jam. They've been taken away now. But even though, like I said, this is more about reflect. It's normally when we look at the perspective of these pankti that I'm going through, it's about looking at us that's been taken away. So, pakkad chalayan doot jam. The doots, the messengers, jam of death have taken them away. Pakkad chalayan doot jam. Kise na deni pet. And Sangat Ji, if I'm there standing, left behind, kise na, Maharaj says, remember, kise na deni pet. Nobody is going to be able to tell you the secret of where they are now. And on the other side, doesn't matter how close they were to you, doesn't matter how many times they used to ring you a day or message you and WhatsApp you a day, it doesn't matter. They can't now tell you the secret of where they are. They can't send you a quick message and say to the Jam and say, look, listen, messenger of death, have you got WhatsApp on your phone? That ain't going to happen, Sangat Ji. We're going to be left there standing thinking, oh my God, where have they gone? And doesn't that happen? We're thinking, we normally hope for the best. We're thinking, I'm sure they're in a good place now. I'm sure now they're probably born as another human being and they're going to now do this. Or I'm sure they've gone straight into the laps of Vaheguru. Or nobody actually says the other side. God knows that they might be getting dragged through some sort of narc, through some sort of difficult time, because nobody wants that. Even though somebody might have lived that lifestyle, but nobody actually will voice that opinion, even if they feel that or think that about someone where they might have gone. So, but Paat Ji saying, pakkad chalayan doot jam kisse na deni pet, ਉੱਥੇ ਫਿਰ ਫੋਨ ਕਰਕੇ ਪੁੱਛ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦੇ. ਮਾਂ ਆ ਇੱਕ ਮਾਂ ਫਿਕਰ ਕਰਦੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਪੁੱਤ ਬਾਰੇ, ਉਹ 1 ਘੰਟਾ ਲੇਟ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਉਹ ਮਾਂ ਫੋਨ ਕਰਦੀ ਕਿ ਪੁੱਤ ਤੂੰ ਘਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਇਆ. A mother thinks, oh my God, my son is 1 hour late, why hasn't he come home? But when that person leaves this world, it doesn't matter how close we were, we can't contact them in any form of way to find out where they are, unless those few in a billion that have got that insight. But we know we're not talking about those. Kise na deni pet. Sadhguru Ji Paat is saying that what happened, sang sakha sabh taj ge, kahu nib-hio saath. Nobody has remained with us and we're there left alone. And many people experience this in old age as well. Marriages might fall apart no matter what happens. But Sadhguru Ji Paat Ji, then they say, kahu naanak bipat main. But in this time, during that point in your life, when you think, now what? This is what I had put all my hopes in. This is bipat for me now. This is a difficult time. This is a problem for me now. Paat is saying, but what can you do now? Can they take ek raghunaath? Can they take that support in who? Can they ek in that one in a raghunaath? And Sangat Ji, if we look at this really, if anybody actually reaches that avastha of ek da bhav, when I realize my true self, ke asal vich एक दे बजाए कुछ होर है ही नहींगा. Other than that one, there is nothing else. So what can I lose? What can I gain? There is nothing to lose. There is nothing to gain then. Sadhguru Ji Paat is saying that Avle Allah noor upaya kudrat ke sab bande ek noor te sab jag upjaya कौन भले को मंदे कौन भले को मंदे पात सिंह एक नूर ते सब जग उपजया. From one light came this whole entire creation. एक नूर ते सब जग उपजया. Upja means was that came from it. कौन भले, then who can we say? We can't say they are good. कौन भले को मंदे के कौन मंदे. If everyone's come from that, when we actually realize that everything is that one, then we don't actually lose anything. We don't actually gain anything. Paat Singh, take ek raghunaath, that's easy to say though. How do we take that support of that one which is Raghunaath, which is the master of everything that has given prakash, light to the entire creation? Paat Singh says, this is the way, this is what you've got to do. ਕਹਿਣ ਲੱਗੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਧੰਨ ਗਰੀਬ ਨਾਥ ਸੱਚੇ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਜੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਤੇਗ ਬਹਾਦਰ ਜੀ, they're saying ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਾਮ ਰਹਿਓ, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ there is one thing that will remain with you no matter what. Whether in this life you still have 10 years ahead of you and somebody leaves you, even if your wife has left you, even if your partner has died, your mother, father, whoever it was that you had that connection with. And today, Sangat Ji, for some people, it's even pets. If somebody's dog has died, if somebody's got something's happened to their car, but not even that, if somebody's actually died and left you and you've come to an old age or whatever it is, whatever your circumstances or situation, you put yourself into that. But there is one thing that will remain with you all the time. Kende Naam Rehio, kende there's Naam that will remain with you. Naam here, if you look at the way it's spelt as well, the mamma's got an onkar underneath it, because that tells us that onkar, that this is masculine and it's singular, that it can only be referring to the name of the one of Vaheguru Ji, of Akal Purkh Vaheguru Ji. And then Paat is saying Sadhu Rehio. But where do we get that Naam from? How do we keep that Naam instilled in us? How is it that we always keep attached to that Naam? Sadhguru Ji Paat saying there's one thing, something that never leaves is Naam. Jehmat Pita Sut Meet Na Pai Man Uha Naam Tere Sang Sahai. That vibration of that Naam will go through with us no matter where we are in life. And Sangat Ji, we went through that in the previous video as well. But passing Sadhu Rehio. How is it that a sadhu remains? How is it that a sant remains with us? Sangat Ji, a sant might leave where their physical body is concerned. So the sant's no longer here anymore. We might leave this world. So that sant physically isn't there with us anymore. But how can we still keep a sadhu in our life? Is when, Sangat Ji, when we actually live by that sadhu's bachan. So a sadhu is somebody here. Sadhu, I'm translating the word sadhu here to an actual sant that helps us connect to Guru Granth Sahib Ji Paatshah Ji's message. So a sadhu remains in our life if somebody can see that sadhu taught me how to connect to my Guru and I followed what my Guru is saying. My Guru told me, koi putter tu mitha bol hai, nib chal hai. Guru Sahib Ji is telling me again and again, Paatshah Ji is saying to us that don't speak bitter. That ek fikka na ga laye sabna main sacha tani. They're saying don't even speak one bitter word, speak sweetly all the time. But I don't know how to. I've got no example in front of me. But a sadhu, a sant became that example. A sadhu was sweet, truly spoke sweetly from inside. And I saw that sadhu meant that he wanted the better for me all the time. So as that sadhu became an example for me to show me what my Guru is saying, because I only understood speaking sweetly on an intellectual level of what Guru Granth Sahib Ji is saying. So I just thought speaking sweetly just meant, Hanji, tusi theek hai? How are you? Speaking low and speaking with my hands together. But from inside, I might be full of bitterness. But a sadhu taught me, no, that sweetness comes from deep inside. Because they're saying that jin pat andar bahar guddad te phale sansar. Jin pat andar, they said you've got to have silk inside. So just because my outside words might be a little bit rough, I might be saying to you, chup karke utthe beh ja, go and sit down there. No, bacche, oh jaake agni nu na shedi, don't go and touch that fire because you burn yourself. I might be speaking in that tone. So sweetness isn't the tone that we speak in. Sweetness is the intention behind it and where it's coming from. So we know, a sadhu taught me that when you've always got good intentions for someone from inside and you want their better and you're protecting them from burning themselves, that is how you speak sweetly. So a sadhu remains with me even if a sadhu goes and leaves, but a sadhu remains with me because what he has taught me about what my guru is saying. Then they say Rehio Gur. And the other thing that remains with me all the time is my guru, is the Gur. Gur also means greatest here. Some Tikakar have put this together, Gur Gobind, meaning that Vaheguru, that is the greatest. But if we split it up and say Guru, Guru here my Bani, Bani Guru, Guru hai Bani, which Bani Amrit Sare. So if I say that my Guru here is my Bani, the Bani of the Guru's words and the Guru's teachings remain with me for eternal, forever as well. So if I put into my mind, Frida, Bureda Palakar, Gussa, Marna Handaye, that when somebody is being bad, when somebody is acting aggressively and then I start reacting the same way back to that person and thinking, you know what, that if he's being horrible and nasty and have got bad intentions, then I'm going to react back like that. What does it mean to have your guru with you all the time? Then the Gur mere sang sada hai nale, simar simar te sada samale. Simar, what is it that we've got to remember? We've got to remember what my guru says to me. We've got to remember what my guru's upadesh is, what my guru's teaching is. Simar, remember again and again. How is my guru with me? Simar tis sada samale. I'll constantly keep my guru enshrined by when my guru speaks to me when I'm in a situation and when I see that somebody is acting in a negative, in such a way that Bhagat Freed will speak to me from Guru Granth Sahib Ji, which is my guru, and then they will say, Kende Frida Bureda Palakar. Kende, no, this is your opportunity now, that if this person is now being Bura, is acting out bad, but Guru Sahib Ji is saying, don't judge that person for that. It's just the ego that has taken over. Remember, the light is still inside. That means there is still that opportunity for that light to come through. So now at that point, what do? I actually palakar. You do good for them. If somebody's in the gutter anyway, you don't throw more mud on them. You actually help them get out. And in that way, my guru remains with me throughout my life. But the guru's bani remains even when I leave this world, when I've left this body. The body has gone, but the guru still remains. How? Because that karma will continue when that's instilled in me so deeply. If I come back into another body, that sikhya, the guru hasn't left me. That the guru's wisdom and gyan will still come through and it will still be there beside me. Guru Nanak will still be there. Even in the next life, we might not remember what we've done, but that teaching will still be deep inside of us and we will still act out of that. So the guru remains in this life and in the life after, and in that period, it takes that gap when you have between getting another body. So even during that travel, the guru is still there. And then Satguru Ji Paat is saying, Gobind, and then Vaheguru Ji. And those that have connected to Vaheguru Ji whilst they're in this life, then obviously Vaheguru Ji remains with them even when we leave this world. Then Paat Ji saying, Kende kahu naanak eh jagat mein. Kende within this world, kin japyo gur mant. This is, but it's very rare are those that have actually japyo, that have deeply contemplated via recitation of the mantra, of the mantra that the guru actually gives. Kin japyo gur mant. Paat is saying that those are very rare and few. And Sangat Ji, for us to understand this deeper, for us to go further deeper into the guru's mantra, the mantra that the guru gives to us, that will actually, Satguru Ji Paat Ji's blessing will cover that in the next video. We'll focus on what that is when Guru Sahib Ji talks about Gur Mantra to us. That mantra the Guru gives and how do we receive it? Where do we go to receive it? And what does it Maharaji mean by Japayo? So we'll focus on that, Sangat Ji, in the next video, and then we'll go on to Ram Naam Aur Mehgyo, Jaake Sam Nahi Koe. ਸੋ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਇਤਨੀ ਇੱਕ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਹੈ ਪ੍ਰਵਾਨ, ਇੱਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਰ ਅਨੇਕਾਂ ਹੀ ਗਲਤੀਆਂ ਹੋ ਗਈਆਂ ਹਨ। ਅਣਜਾਣ ਬੱਚਾ ਸਮਝ ਕੇ ਬਖਸ਼ ਦੇਣਾ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Please donate and help spread Guruji's message. Link is in the description below. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.